What do you know now that you didn't know when you came in? You have your hand up?
What I know is that this problem isn't in just one size. It comes in all sizes. I'm flabbergasted with seeing that. I thought it would just be a room full of one size, big.
Yes.
Everybody's different sizes, and everybody has the same problem with food. Similar.
Yes, thank you. Thank you. And I would venture to say that it's actually not a food problem. It's not a food problem, which is why it's not about size. It is a mind issue here. If there's one thing that I wish for, one goal, I have no other goals in my entire life except to have a clear mind, to be able to question my mind whenever anything comes up. Whenever I find myself suffering or contracted in any way or blaming anybody or wishing that what was happening wouldn't be happening or shouldn't have happened, anxious, fearful, tense, I know immediately time to question what I'm thinking. Because thoughts lead to feelings. If you track yourself, you will discover that if you're feeling despair, if you're feeling angry, if you're feeling sad, this is not to say that grief doesn't come in and those big feelings don't wash in and wash out, but on a day-to-day level, the display of feelings that we manifest are 99% of the time preceded by a thought. They shouldn't have done that. I'm never going to get what I want. It's not going to happen for me. And then we start feeling sad. And then we start feeling resentful. And then we start feeling cynical. If you track yourself, you will discover what you actually think. And a belief, as I've said many times, but not in here, a belief is just a thought you've thought 100,000 times. And it becomes a belief. And then you think it's true. We don't question our beliefs. We don't question our opinions. We just don't question them. We just take them for granted. The other day, a friend of mine fell off her bicycle and broke her hip. And another friend, I guess it was her assistant, texted me to tell me that. And then another friend, 3 of us are close friends, called me and said, "Isn't it horrible? Isn't it terrible? Poor thing," on and on. And what I said to her in that moment, and this, of course, was the epiphany from Bernie Madoff, bless his soul, he's still alive. Sometimes bad is good. Sometimes bad is good. Sometimes, and there's an old haiku from a master, little 3 or 4 line haiku from a master named Mahasid. And the haiku is, "Barns burnt down. The barn is burnt down. Now I can see the moon." So when we automatically go into, it's bad, it's horrible, it's terrible, it shouldn't have happened, oh my God. Now that doesn't mean the body's not in shock. That doesn't mean there are things that need to happen with a broken hip and decisions that need to be made. And as it turns out, this was, I think, a couple days ago, she's doing great. Her hip was replaced. She's walking. She's not in pain. And she's already developing a series of exercises for people to do when they're lying in bed in the hospital. So sometimes bad is good. You don't know. But to go automatically into it's bad, it's terrible, it's horrible, it shouldn't have happened, that is an old pattern. It happened. It already happened. So our beliefs, our thinking that's why it's not about size. That's why you come to a workshop and there are a lot of people here who you wouldn't think would be here. Because it's not about size. For those of us who are here, it's about how our mind flows through, how our mistaken or accumulated beliefs, based on predisposition, based on biology, genetics, based on what we were told, the parents we had, the family we were born into, how all of that flows into and shapes our relationship with food. But it's not about food. It's about what comes before the food. And what comes before it is our thinking, is our minds, is our feelings, is what we're convinced is possible, is true for us.